Okay, now we're recording.
Excellent.
And we usually have it at a nice restaurant, and we have dinner, and we invite students, and they can invite friendly whoever they want, significant others. But because of the whole COVID-19 and all the situation, we have decided to do it online. So it's a little different than it ever has been. And sorry, we can't offer you nice Italian food. You'll just have to go warm up some lasagna on your own or whatever you want to have. So we're going to start out tonight by first doing the Sigma Pi Sigma induction ceremony. And Dr. Madura is going to take over and do that. So I'm going to promote her to host so she can do that.
Excellent. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, great. Let me see if I can make this a little smaller. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very excited to be here and seeing all of you. So welcome to the virtual induction ceremony for newest members of the Spring 2020 Sigma Pi Sigma chapter. The Sigma Pi Sigma chapter of Texas A&M University Commerce was chartered on April 21st of 1972. And today inductees are about to join our community. The chapter of Sigma Pi Sigma at Texas A&M University Commerce has inducted 165 members since it was chartered, with 39 members being inducted in the last 6 years. Today, we will add the newest Sigma Pi Sigma members to our society. Sigma Pi Sigma and the Society of Physics students are linked by distinct set of societies. The Society of Physics students has over 800 chapters, welcomes everyone with an interest in physics and astronomy, and is open to everyone. Sigma Pi Sigma is the corresponding physics honor society, which invites students to join for high academic achievement and service, or those within the field for service to the community. With over 100,000 lifetime members, Sigma Pi Sigma strives a lifelong connection to each member's alma mater and the broader physics and astronomy community. Sigma Pi Sigma strives to uphold its mission to honor outstanding scholarship in physics, to encourage interest in physics among the students at all levels, to promote an attitude of service to its members towards their fellow students, colleagues, and the public, and to provide a fellowship of persons who have excelled in physics and astronomy. To begin the induction, I have asked Dr. Newton and Dr. Law to share some of the history of Sigma Pi Sigma with you.
So, although our chapter was established on April 21st, 1972, the organization goes back a lot further. The history of Sigma Pi Sigma starts in 1920. That year, several physics students and faculty members at Davidson College in North Carolina decided that an honors society for physics would be a good idea. In addition to recognizing excellence in physics, an honor society could bring those interested in physics into closer association and encourage them in their professions. Their idea was realized on December 11th, 1921, when 5 students and 4 faculty members, meeting in the home of the head of the Davidson College Physics Department, formed a group which they named Sigma Pi Sigma. After several years, word spread of the success of the group, and the Davidson Sigma Pi Sigma members began to think that the benefits of Sigma Pi Sigma membership could be shared with others. Sigma Pi Sigma began to grow with the installation of a second chapter at Duke University on May 14th, 1925. A third chapter was chartered at Pennsylvania State University on May 17th, 1926 by Marsh White. The first National Sigma Pi Sigma Convention was held at Davidson College in 1928 with the 6 existing chapters participating. By 1929, there were 10 Sigma Pi Sigma chapters.
Thank you, Dr. Newton.
Robin, you're muted.
Dr. Locke, please go ahead.
Okay. From its founding, Sigma Pi Sigma has strived to represent not just academic excellence, but also fellowship and service. Sigma Pi Sigma aims to represent all of the ideals that we strive for as a department. This can be seen in the featured quote from a 1931 summary of the activities of the first 10 years of Sigma Pi Sigma. It was later recorded that Woolley Gray conducted the experiment and was unharmed by the chapter's lighthearted fun. At the Third National Convention at Purdue University in 1934, the original designation of fraternity was changed to society, and all elements of secrecy were removed. In 1936, Sigma Pi Sigma became, and remains to this day, an associated society in the physics section of the American Association for the Advancement of Science. In 1945, Sigma Pi Sigma became a member of the Association of College Honor Societies, the national accrediting organization. By the end of the 1940s, there were 73 chapters. In the early 1950s, Sigma Pi Sigma became an affiliate member of the American Association for the Advancement of Science.
Thank you, Dr. Locke. During the 1950s, the American Institute of Physics and Sigma Pi Sigma began discussing the role of students within the broader physics sciences. The AIP student sections were established and work began on drafting a constitution and bylaws that would result in the union of Sigma Pi Sigma and the AIP student sections to create a Society of Physics Students, SPS, as we know it today. At the 8th National Convention of Sigma Pi Sigma held at Purdue University in December 1967, the union between the AIP student sections and Sigma Pi Sigma was approved. On April 22, 1968, articles of agreement were signed, creating the Society of Physics Students, with SPS included as an honor society within SPS. At the end of 1969, there were 223 chapters. Currently, SPS has over 825 chapters across the globe, and new chapters are being added each year. Sigma Pi Sigma now has over 100,000 lifetime members and spans the generations that have developed modern physics and astronomy. We also approach our 100-year anniversary in 2021, a true milestone in our history. I have asked Dr. Williams to share the Sigma Pi Sigma Congresses and 2021 Physics Congress with you.
Our largest meeting as a society happens every few years through the Physics Congresses. Called the Sigma Pi Sigma Physics Congress, we come together as a society to reflect, learn, and celebrate our successes. Sigma Pi Sigma is the official host of the event with the invaluable support of the American Institute of Physics. The Congress focuses on building community and fellowship within the community, with a strong focus on undergraduates through interactions with Sigma Pi Sigma alumni and member society. It's a meeting for and put on by students, and it also turns out to be a whole lot of fun. Events such as interactive workshops, plenaries by leaders within the field, and tours of some of the most important scientific locations within the United States highlights each Congress. Notable speakers at previous Congresses have included Jocelyn Bell Burnell and Nobel laureates such as Carl Wyman, John Mather, Eric Cornell, and William Phillips. The 2019 Physics Congress boasted over 1,200 attendees and was hosted in New England. The 2021 Physics Congress will be the largest Sigma Pi Sigma sponsored event yet, COVID-19 allowing. Set in downtown Washington, D.C., the meeting will run from Thursday through Saturday evening. With centennial chairs such as Jocelyn Bell Burnell, expect a meeting unlike any you've experienced before. Students have the opportunity to meet Sigma Pi Sigma members from across the globe, discover potential career pathways, connect to chapters from over 300 universities, and tour some of the leading scientific institutions in the United States. Most meeting sessions are active in the tradition of Sigma Pi Sigma and the physics astronomy community. To begin the event, we will form a Congress to discuss the state of the community, identify future directions for the organization, and cast votes on ballots placed before the chapters. And as always, the Congress will close with the singing of the Sigma Pi Sigma anthem, led now by Drs. Newton and Montgomery. So please join us at the Physics Congress.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Our membership cuts across generational lines and represents who we are as a community. Our first members were inducted in 1972. Our newest members are being inducted today. This represents many generations of experience and wisdom that can be brought to bear on the matters that unite us. Together, we are the community, and we must support each other. With the recognition of accomplishment comes a responsibility to service at all levels. Nationally, Sigma Pi Sigma members can serve by helping to work for sound national science policies. Locally, Sigma Pi Sigma members can serve in community science education projects and liaisons and in mentoring individual students. Such personal initiative provides opportunities for all members of the local community to learn more about physics and provides visible testimony to the highest standards of Sigma Pi Sigma membership. Our colleges, universities, and our society know that when we become alumni because we respect the personal struggle for excellence, we will support the generations of students that follow us. When the experience of Sigma Pi Sigma members is placed at the service of others at any level, then Sigma Pi Sigma touches more lives than may be counted by the number of its members. Our own chapter serves in many ways. Our SBS chapter provides outreach activities to over 2,000 K-12 students every year at different locations, such as the largest ISDSM Expo in Texas, local high school and public libraries in the area. Our SBS chapter also hosts high school students, parents, and high school teachers interested in physics and provide demos in modern areas of physics. As is traditional in honor societies, Sigma Pi Sigma has a key, a motto, an insignia, and a seal. I have asked Dr. Wood to explain the symbolism.
The motto of the society is Skepsis Prostates Sunaseos, which means investigation, the forerunner of knowledge. Our name, Sigma Pi Sigma, comes from the first letters of this motto. The motto emphasizes that experiments are the basis for progress in science. The key is the original design. It has the shape of the historical standard voltmeter. Arched across the top is the name of the society. In the apex of the key is an incandescent lamp connected to a dynamo in the center. The pin, which symbolizes your membership in the society, has this shape. The founders of the society used the standard voltmeter to symbolize the high accuracy, which is the hallmark of careful experiments. The lamp is the symbol of knowledge, and the dynamo represents the creative energy that's so necessary to productive research. The official insignia consists of an outline figure of the key with a scroll superimposed on the stem. The Greek word Sophia, or knowledge, is written on the scroll. The seal is a circle with the name of the society around the top. The Greek word physica, the root word for physics, is in the center. At the bottom is the founding date of Sigma Pi Sigma.
Thank you, Dr. Wood. Displays are those that have been asked to join our chapter of Sigma Pi Sigma and have agreed to accept their nomination. I now ask that each of you that are present in our session today to please unmute yourself and introduce yourself and mention if you're a grad, a student, or an undergrad, and also the year of your study. So let's start with Mr. Yusuf Dogan, if he's available in the meeting today. And I think I didn't see his name. Mr. Dogan, are you here? Okay, so now let's start with Miss Harrison. I saw your name. I think you are here in the room. Are you here, Miss Holly Harrison?
Yeah, I'm here.
Excellent. Please go ahead by introducing yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am in my last semester with the Master's in Physics with teaching emphasis, and I hopefully graduate pending everything right now that's going through. And I'm sorry, I didn't catch what else you want me to talk about as far as myself goes.
Yes, that's great. Thank you.
Okay, awesome.
Mr. Joshua Kaminsky, are you in the room? I also think I didn't see your name. Okay, so Mr. Jacob Lawton, I think I saw your name. Are you here today?
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. Please go ahead.
I'm a graduate student at my last year with the Master's in Physics with a teaching emphasis, and I'm very grateful to be inducted into the Physics Society again.
Thank you. Mr. Michael Nadeau, I saw your name that you are here. Please unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm a graduate student in the Master in Physics with a teaching emphasis. I'm looking to graduate by 2021, likely the spring of 2021.
Thank you. Ms. Kyria Scott, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hi, Keely. I'm an undergraduate in physics with an emphasis in astrophysics.
Madison Smith, please go ahead.
I'm Madison. I'm a second-year undergrad majoring in physics, and I have an emphasis in biophysics.
Thank you. Mr. Jacob Ward, are you here? I think he's not here today. Okay, thank you, everyone. So, when asked all new members at the same time, please repeat the following statement so that all may hear. By making this a statement before the chapter, you accept your national Sigma Pi Sigma membership and of the responsibility to lifetime service that goes with it. So there are two slides here. This is one slide with, which starts from I agree and with 4 bullet lists. And then we have the next slide. So what I would like that all of you that are here today at the same time to unmute yourself and start together and go through the first slide, and then I will go to the next slide, and then you can continue with that. So I will count till 3, and after 3, just go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
To uphold
the
pillars of Sigma Pi Sigma.
Encourage
those seeking knowledge and competence in physics and astronomy. Develop and maintain an attitude of service. Support colleagues, promote fellowship, and honor excellence in physics and astronomy. And encourage scholarship in physics
and astronomy
at all
levels.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, ready? Go ahead.
I accept the National
Sigma Pi
Sigma
membership and of the responsibility to lifetime service that goes with it.
Thank you to all of you. All of our inductees will receive a Sigma Pi Sigma pin and certificate to be an outward-facing symbol of their honor and ability to serve. An email will be sent to you later with instructions on how to receive these materials. All new inductees should also agree to sign the Red Department membership book upon return to their chapter. Your signature in the membership book signifies your acceptance of your Sigma Pi Sigma membership. For online master students that are not available on campus, we will sign and write your name in the red book for you. It is now my great privilege to declare you members of Sigma Pi Sigma and having all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of members of this society. I will now give the charge to our new members. Those of us who are gathered here today have a real and enduring interest in physics. We believe in the importance of physics as a basic science and as a contributor to a strong and just society and country. We charge you to continue your commitment to physics, working to assist the development of interest in physics at all possible levels. One finds Sigma Pi Sigma members among all professions. There are practicing physicists among Sigma Pi Sigma members. Excellence in physics has also led members into other careers. Through these members, Sigma Pi Sigma has enriched the world beyond just the professional physics community. With the common thread of this shared background in physics, Sigma Pi Sigma promotes a spirit of professional community among its members and encourages them to offer their collective wisdom and perspective in the service of the larger society. You are joining a group in which you may play an active part for the rest of your life. We are happy to welcome you into this fellowship. Sigma Pi Sigma is just not an induction ceremony. It's a lifelong experience. You are encouraged to maintain a strong connection to your chapter and department. Through the new alumni engagement program, you will be able to connect you to chapters wherever you might go to act as mentors, tour guides, professional contacts, and department speakers. Sigma Pi Sigma can also help you impact the broader community through discussions with high school classrooms and participating in the Sigma Pi Sigma physics congresses. The pillars of Sigma Pi Sigma include service and fellowship, and it's our hope that you can connect to individuals that can change not just your career, but your life. You are now a lifelong member of the Sigma Pi Sigma community. On behalf of the chapter and the SPS and Sigma Pi Sigma national offices, congratulations. This accomplishment wouldn't be possible without all those who help the students. Let us thank those that help along the way. Let us welcome our new members by a round of applause. I formally close this year's induction ceremony. In continue, Dr. Montgomery will begin the award ceremony. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Dr. Montgomery, can you stop sharing your...
Yes, I stopped sharing. Do I need to do anything else, or you will be able to
why don't you give me back host? Can I do that?
Yes. I think I have to go to my name and if I click here.
Yeah, go to my name and then click on the more and it'll say do host. It's okay, it's not critical if you don't. All right, every, well, I shouldn't say every year because we didn't do it last year, but almost every year for the past few years, we've been giving out awards to students. Last year we ran into some difficulties and we decided not to do awards last year. However, we wanted to institute them again this year, especially this year, because it's been such a crazy year. I've been teaching at the university level since 1988, and it's never been as weird as this semester has been. For A&M Commerce, it's never been as weird as this year has been, from shootings and everything else. It's just been crazy. The only thing I can take from this is next year can't be any worse. Things got to get better, hopefully. All right, but we decided to give awards, and we're actually giving more awards than we usually give this year, partly because we didn't give them last year, partly because of the weird circumstances and partly because we're doing a virtual meeting. I didn't have to pay for dinner for all of you, so we can give them the money in advance. So it kind of worked out. And the awards come with a nice certificate, which I have, but I will probably just email it to anybody and you'll get it virtually. You can print it and hang it on your refrigerator if you want. It also comes with $150, which is deposited directly into your student pay account. So, in fact, it may have already been done. So if you randomly saw some money come in, that's where it came from, because I think they put it out on the 24th, even though I wanted them to wait. All right, so I'm going to start here, and we're going to give award for outstanding student leadership. And this has 2 recipients. This goes to, can you read that? To Shandy and to Christo for all their leadership help with SPS last year. They were instrumental in helping us keep SPS going and doing all the things that we need to do. Now, just to brag a little bit on him, Christo in the fall is heading off to New Mexico State for his PhD program. And Shandy is heading to Notre Dame for a PhD program. So we're excited for them to move on and do well. All right.
Thank you.
You guys can unmute and clap. It's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, normally you would come up and we'd shake your hands, but I'm wondering if shaking hands is something that's never going to happen again. So, you know, I think we need to, like the Asians, and just bow. It's very respectful too. All right, the next award goes to, and she's not here, to our outstanding learning assistant. We have 2 of these actually, and this is for Deanna Rogers. But Deanna is not here right now, but congratulate Deanna if you see her again. She's been a learning assistant for at least 3 semesters I know of, so she's been very active. The other one goes to one of my learning assistants. This goes to Ruth Leach. Ruth has been a learning assistant for me for the past 3 semesters in Physics 24-25. She's done an outstanding job. The next award goes to the graduate student for Outstanding Graduate Teaching Assistant. And this goes to Macon. And Macon is going to graduate this summer, right, Macon? Just give us a thumbs up or something. Yeah. All right, congratulations, Macon. Then we have Outstanding Undergraduate Researchers. And we have a 3-way tie for this. This goes to Alan Tier. He works with me. He's been very productive. We put out 2 papers, and he's actually still working on another one. He is spending this summer in Washington, D.C., working at the laboratory, the NASA laboratory right outside of Washington, D.C., so as an intern. And Cristo Sanchez, I should say Alan did research on asteroid rotation curves and looking for special type asteroids. Cristo did his research on exoplanets, and he did his as part of his honors thesis. And he is graduating this spring, by the way, with honors. And then Jake Richter is also an undergraduate researcher. He is working with Dr. Park. So we congratulate him. I don't think he's here. And then we have Outstanding Graduate Researcher. And one goes to Matthew Deutsch. He's another one of our grad students that was graduating this summer. Hopefully, summer 1. And then this is the first time we've ever given it to a researcher that's not here. This goes to Michael. Nato, congratulations. We're doing research with Dr. Modur. Is that correct?
Yes, he's actually here today.
Yes, I see him on the video. Congratulations. And then we go to outstanding undergraduate students and outstanding graduate student. This is kind of an encompassing everything they do, not just in the classroom, but also extra activities, research, the whole thing. And our outstanding undergraduate student goes to, we have two, this goes to Shandy. Congratulations again, Shandy. Well done, and we appreciate all your leadership and and all the work you put in for the whole department. It's been outstanding. As well as Jake Richter, who is not here, but I know he's around because he's already trying to get back in the lab to do more research for the summer. So he's very active. And our outstanding graduate students goes to Stephen Vaught. Congratulations, Stephen. I don't see you, but I see that you're here.
No camera.
No camera, and he's muted. But congratulations, Stephen, for the award. I will be emailing you this virtual copy of your award. That is all the awards I have, and I congratulate everybody. It was a very good year. And I hope to continue this in the future. We will have awards again next year at our Sigma Pi Sigma induction. Now, we're not done yet because the students decided they wanted to have faculty awards. So I'm going to turn the time over to Shandy.
Wait, can you make Christo? He has the actual PowerPoint to screen share.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the time over to Christo. I'm going to make Christo the host so he can do a screen share.
Okay, I mean, Shandy, do you want to explain it?
So we just wanted to give out silly little awards to the 11 professors we have. So each one of the professors will get, I guess, an award that the students kind of just talked about and decided on. So,
okay. So I'm just going to pull it up, and you're going to see the first award right away. But so our very first award goes to Dr. Williams for the Fashionista Award. And whether you see him wearing nice shirts or fashionable ties, he gets this award for taking his wardrobe game to the next level more often than not.
Very appropriate.
Okay, and so for the next award, we're going for the Busy Bee Award. And if at least a lot of us saw that Dr. Modier was very busy this semester, and so we decided to give her the Busy Bee Award because if we were in person, she would most likely not have time for this award. But yes. So the next one is the First Responder Award, and that goes to Dr. Locke, and for always being ready to help when needed. And so whether it's in the classroom or just for assistance, she's always there and ready to go. Now the next one is the Pearly Whites Award, and that goes to Dr. Park, because anytime you see him in the hallway, he always has this big smile on his face when you see him. So now for the next award, this goes to Dr. Bertolani, the Kim Kardashian Award, for always teaching us about her jumbo plane in lecture.
That must be an inside joke because I don't know what that means. But
yes, anybody that's had either advanced E&M or thermo, or even some of the grad students can probably understand the joke.
Christo, thank you.
You're welcome, Dr. Bertolani. And then the Dr. Brian May Award goes to Dr. Wood for being an astrophysicist by day and a musician by night. Because if you don't know, Dr. Wood plays the bass guitar, and so when he's not looking at doing astrophysics, he's usually laying down some pretty mad beats. And so Now I'm going to turn it over to Shandy, and she'll do the second half of the awards.
All right, you'll just have to go to the next slide for me. So the Yoda Award is awarded to Dr. Davis for most likely to give advice and helpful advice. She's one of the ones where I think all the students are pretty much always in her office asking her for advice, me included. So, and then the next one is the MacGyver Award, and that goes to Dr. Montgomery for just being able to fix about anything. He's always fixing the telescope and anything that
Thank you.
we need fixed for the physics labs. So, and then the next award is the Black Hole Award, and we awarded this to Dr. Newton for owning the mysterious desk where things go in and never return. Just as a joke, we don't mean to be mean or anything. And then the next award we have, sorry, I don't know if my screen's taking a while to show up. I can't see the next one yet.
Oh. Well, thank you.
It's Dr. Lee.
Krista, I think my screen froze, so you do the last ones.
Okay, so the Efficient Worker Award goes to Dr. Lee for using as much of the whiteboard as possible. So if you've been in his math methods class, you'll know that he uses the whiteboard to its maximum. And so that's why we give him the Efficient Worker Award. And then the last award, which we just learned some news today that contradicts this, but it's the Cleanest Office Award, and this goes to Dr. Tarazia for never being in their office and always in their lab. So we've never seen Dr. Tarazia's office, so we just assume it's empty and clean, and so that's why.
Actually, not.
Nope.
Nope, but that's not true. But you're right. He is never in his office. That's for sure. In fact, most people don't even know he has an office.
Yeah, if you go to his office completely occupied.
With papers.
Yeah, and if any of the faculty members want us to send their award, just let us know, and we'll be happy to do that so you guys are able to print yours off as well.
All right, thank you very much. And I'd like to thank everybody for attending and for Dr. Modur for doing the Sigma Pi Sigma induction and getting all that organized. We appreciate that, and let's make it through the last week of the semester, and hopefully we can regroup. Stay healthy. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.